Happy Mother's Day! My daughter lives far away, and my mom passed away 16 years ago, so Mother's Day can be a little bit sad. Usually I go kayaking with my late sister's daughter, Kelsey, my niece Kelsey, but I have a cold this year, so that's probably not going to happen. And that's one of the reasons I'm not sitting in front of the camera. I'm definitely not camera worthy right now. Anyway, my mom and I had a tradition of shopping for annuals and planting our window boxes together, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to take you with me as I browsed the flower market before I got sick. We're going to play in my potting shed, and I'm going to take you on a little mini spring garden tour. So if that sounds fun to you, throw this video a thumbs up, and we are going to jump into it right now. Last few weeks, I browsed many garden centers. It was such a spirit lifter on those cold, rainy spring days we were having. But I only videoed this one on a beautiful sunny day. Over the last few weeks, I picked up a few perennials. I also grabbed some snapdragons, zinnias, and salvia for our cutting garden, and of course, geraniums and petunias for my window boxes. I absolutely love working in our potting shed. It's shady, it's just the right height, and I have all my tools at my disposal. It's my happy place for sure. Luckily, my window boxes sit on a shelf just under my windows, making it super easy to take the planters to the potting shed for easy planting. One tip I have for planting planters or pots is to really load them up. Even if the planting instructions say 8 to 10 inches apart, I plant each annual right next to each other in the container. Each of these window boxes is 23 inches by 8 inches, and in each box I fit 5 moxie geraniums, 2 petunias. The variety I'm planting is Crazy Tunia Mayan Sunset for draping color, and 3 alyssum for a cloud of white. It may not look like much now, but they should really take off and give tons of lush blooming color all summer long. And just to show you my sort of garden haul, I got some butterfly weed, which I'm super excited about because I love attracting butterflies to the garden. Some Swiss chard, which will be really pretty. Kale, of course. I love planting kale in my pots. And because the cutting garden is not ready yet, I took my 4 packs of annuals, snapdragons, salvia, and I took the 4 packs and potted them up in 4-inch pots. This way they will be able to continue to grow without being root bound for the next couple of weeks, and by the time I get the garden ready, they will be really in great shape for transplanting. So again, I took all my 4 packs of my annuals for my cutting garden and planted them up into 4-inch pots. It is hard to imagine that this is going to fill in. This is going to be the major change in the garden this year, however. We lost 2 trees. You can see the stumps there. I think I'll show a picture of the downed tree. And this was a shade garden, and it is now a full sun garden. So once all these hostas come up, I will dig them out, and this will now be a cutting garden. But I have to wait for the hostas to peek up a little bit. And again, because it's full sun, my window boxes completely changed. For the last few years, I've had dragon wing begonias, which tolerate part shade really well. And this year, we are going with geraniums. And I know some people might think geraniums are cliched, but they remind me of my mother so much, and they add such beautiful color. Of course, I have some petunias in there. It doesn't look like much now because I just planted these yesterday, but these will fill in very nicely. And the side garden, the center garden between my house and my aunt's house. My gosh, it's hard to believe that this looks like just a patch of dirt right now, but in a few weeks it will be lush and full. We are way behind this year. Probably 3 or 4 weeks behind. We had a long, cold spring And so things are very, very slow in popping up. But soon, in a few weeks, this garden will be lush and full and colorful. Oh boy, yep, it's happening. I am wishing each and every one of you a lovely, wonderful Mother's Day.